side control. So I'll show you this near side armbar, but most of these have done this before, but we're really going to go into a crucifix entrance. So from here, from the cross face and underhook, I'm going to take away my cross face, bring it to the other side, and switch my position to control 4 so my knee comes into the card's hip. I'm going to get the crook of my arm under the card's arm, and I'm physically going to lift my knees off the mat and roll them onto this left side. If I'm looking this near side armbar, the battle is card gets hand to hand, you know, and then they step over, and we're into this whole battle. Just relax, bro. We're into this whole battle of having to break this. It sucks if I haven't 2 legs over. So you kind of want to be thinking when we get to this position, I have the crook of my arm under his arm, I pin his wrist to the mat and bring my shin up into this hip, and I physically pull his elbow this way. Now when I put Carl's chin in his chest, if he tries to connect his hands to defend the armbar, is significantly difficult. And now from there I just step, 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 and now I have the armbar and he hasn't got hand to hand. More time on that. So from cross face underhook, that would be your near side armbar. I'm not going to dwell on that, we have covered that before, but that's an option. Elbow comes to this side. Switch my position from control 1 to control 4, and I get the crook of my arm under Carl's arm. So it's this part under this, and I use that to roll Carl onto the side. So from there, my left hand is going to pin this wrist, and my forearm is behind his head. Immediately my shin comes up and I pull this back, so he can't connect hand to hand. We always use this concept, I'm comfortable, Carl's not. His chin in his chest, you mess up with his whole alignment. So I step up with his foot and I don't let go with my left hand until my leg comes over. Then I sit back and then I have it. But another thing we can do from there is when I get up into this position, rather than going for the near side armbar, my right hand can pin and double up on this. Now from there I'm just going to sit Carl up, and as I sit him up I'm leaving his left arm behind, and now my right knee fills that space and I step over the crucifix. So I've got control of one side of his body. You can use your inside leg or your outside leg. I prefer the outside leg, and then I pinch my knees. And from there I have control of one side of Carl's body, but he can turn that way. So I want this, and I just go to the near trap. Again, Carl wants his back on the mat, I want to be over here. Okay? So from this position now, I need to free up one of my hands so I can start choking him. So my right hand's going to control the wrist. Open up Carl's lapel. I'm going to pass it over his knuckle line from my left to my right, there, which frees up my left hand. Now I'm going to use my lapel. Carl has a tucked chin, there's a thumb up grip. I'm just going to start to bring it underneath his chin to here. I only need to get it to this right ear, and then I just loop this over, and now I have assassinship. So from here, how do we finish? So I'm going to start pressing my elbow into the back of Carl's head as I pull my left hand to my hip. So that again. Again, if any of you follow Rita Yoshida, he does a ton of this online. So from our side control position, elbow comes to the far side. I switch my base into control 4. I get the crook of my arm under Carl's, and to get him onto the side, I physically lift my knees off the mat and roll him to there. Options to hit the near side armbar, but if you want to go straight into the crucifix, I'm going to pin this forearm to the mat. The detail is that comes behind, and I make it his chin hit his chest. So I've curled him into a little ball, which makes him uncomfortable while I stay comfortable. Now I'm going to set him up onto his butt. When I do that, because I'm pinning this arm to the mat, the space is going to open up between his left elbow and his left hip. Now from there, my right knee is going to be in the position. So I bring my right knee, okay, till his left hip, and I step up with his foot. And now as I start to sit him up, there'll be space opening up here. I just slide my right knee in, look at my leg. Once I get to there, you'll find until you play this position, they're going to escape a lot. So you want to be concentrating on the pinch, on the turn. Getting ear trap on this. Car wants to cinch down. I want to get him up here. Okay. I want my sternum behind his right shoulder. Now from here, again, there's a ton of things we can do, but we're going to just use the lapels, the steam of the lapels. So my right is going to control, my left is going to open up towards the lapel, bring it over the fist, and then I pass it back to my right hand. Okay. Now from there, I'm going to use my lapel. All Carl has is a tucked chin. So thumb up grip, start to dig in. I enjoy this. Once I get to here, and I can't get it any further, I open my elbow and bring it to the other side. Two pressures. Elbow into the back of the head as I pull my left hand to my hip. I'm also on my right side. One more time on that. So, 1, 2, roll him and pin. Detail of making his chin in his chest. Right knee comes to the space where I want it. Left foot comes up. When I sit him up, space opens up, so I just slide that knee in. Into the knees. Immediately he's rolling that way, so I need rear control. Once I have that, control, use the lapel, towards detail. I was bringing it earlier over the forearm. Towards just wiggle out of it. Very nice stuff. Look at that. Look at her bringing my elbow inside. So that made it a little bit harder. You can actually figure out that over the knuckle line is better. And anyway, when he's fiddling with that, I'm coming. So this punches through. I kind of want to get it as far as I can. And once I'm there, it's just that. Once I have that, the elbow comes to the back. I stay on my right side in this variation, and I'm hipping in